Hey, Coach Paul Frank, Jeff Yalden here. If you intend on sharing this video with your local athletes or your daughter and her friends, the school community of Pleasant Grove High School in Elk Grove, California. Hey, my friends, I'm Jeff Yalden, the author of Teen Suicide, the Why Behind Today's Epidemic. I want to send my prayers and thoughts to each and every one of you. Most importantly right now to Mr. Ethan Rossi, certainly his family, all of his friends, his peers, the school community, to all of the teachers, his coaches. Before anything, I send my prayers and thoughts to each and every one of you. My friends, I wish there were words that I could give to you that could take away this pain. But you know, the only words you can really say are, I'm sorry. And I sit here from when I got an email from Coach. My heart is feeling for each and every one of you. I know Ethan, I believe from the very little that I know, Coach has said that he's on life support. And I just pray that he can pull through. I wanted to stop by and there's a couple things I want to say to you, Coach, and to anyone that might be watching this. I had said to you that there's a 13-day window. He's on life support. He's still alive. The 13-day window is typically after someone has passed. We got to be very careful, Coach, about what we say, how we say it, the way we say it. There's a process that everybody is going through right now, and that process is different when he's still alive. So number one, let's just focus on the here and the now. What is really important, and Coach, hey, listen, it's not that important that you're the coach, the parent, you've got the right things to say. Listen, Coach, it's okay to cry. It's okay to hug these kids. It's okay to hug each other. Let them know, breathe. It's going to be okay. Now is not the time that we place blame. Now is not the time, what ifs, what had happened, who said this. Now is not the time for any of that. Right now, the time is everyone is together. Everyone is focused on their prayers and their thoughts and their love and their unconditional support for Ethan's family, Ethan's friends. Right now, that is what is important. Another thing that's important, Coach, I need you to be coach and the parent. And I know I said it's not the time to be that, but I need you to be the one that encourages everyone. It's okay to talk. Listen, thoughts are thoughts, like an arm is an arm, a leg is a leg. Thoughts are thoughts. But Coach, feelings. We need our young people to open up their heart, talk about their feelings and what they might be going through. And for parents and adults and teachers, let's validate the thoughts and the feelings and emotions of our young people. Let's not try and fix it. Let's support them, be unconditionally supportive and non-judgmental. Shut up and listen. Just listen, sit with them. Don't fix it. This grieving process right now, tomorrow, it's on everyone's own terms. You can't speed it up. You can't tell them to get over it. You can't tell them to move through it in a set amount of time. No, it's on everyone's own individual terms. Going through your email, there's quite a bit here, but now's not the time for me to address some of this and to get into it. I mean, I thank you so much, Coach, for sharing. I thank you so much for sharing your heart and your pain. And I thank you for being a positive influence in our young people's lives, not just Ethan, but all of your kids. And as you said here, you didn't realize the impact that you did have on our young people. Hey, man, I say this to our teachers all the time. We may never know the impact we have, but you know what we do? Coach, we plant seeds, man. That's all we do. We plant seeds, we build relationships. Some kids are better than other kids at sharing the difference that we make in their lives, but don't ever think for 1 minute that you're not making a difference. And I'll tell you why these kids don't talk to their parents or teachers or counselors, because they are afraid to be a burden on them. They don't want to overwhelm them. They think that they're going to fix it, like I said earlier, or they're going to be very judgmental. Coach, one of the great things about being a coach is we're tougher on our kids. We help build their self-esteem. We give them tools to be able to cope and go through life. And that's one of the toughest things that our kids are facing today. They struggle with good coping skills and problem solving skills. And then situations happen with them living in the here and the now. And they have to understand life is not in the here and the now. But by living in the here and the now, they start thinking that if the solution to their problems can't be solved now, then what's the point? And if they're not comfortable reaching out and asking for help, it brings our kids to two very distinct thoughts and feelings of wanting to end their life. And those are simply this: our children, our youth should never feel alone. Our children, our youth should never feel that they're a burden to family, their teachers, their parents, their coaches, their friends. And when they feel that they're alone, they feel like they're a burden and they're not reaching out for help. Coach, there's so much I can say. It's not the time. It's not the place. I do want you to know my heart is with you all. However, I can serve you in your community. And Coach, I want you to remember something too, and this is important for people. Our kids are hurting. His peers, his friends, his classmates, his fellow athletes. But I also want us to remember our teachers, our administration, families, many, many people are deeply affected on this level that is hey man, this is one of the hardest things that you guys are going to go through. It's okay to talk it out, my friends. It's okay to feel. Don't be macho. Don't bottle up these thoughts and feelings and emotions. Do not make decisions based on emotion. Do not self-medicate as a result of you not knowing how to cope with what you're thinking and feeling right now. Hey man, I'm coming out on, I think, the 28th to Sacramento. If I can serve your community in any way, I can come out early, I can come out later. Visit my website, thejyf.org. Coach, I'll be sending you a copy of my book. It'll be going out in the mail tomorrow. Please keep in touch. If anybody has any questions, go and follow me on social media at Jeff Yalden, JEFFYALDEN. Hey, man, I love you guys. Ethan, hang in there, brother. And to each and every one of you that is spending countless hours at the hospital praying and thinking and feeling and sending these positive thoughts and vibes. Don't give up, man. Love, forgiveness, understanding, acceptance. I'm here for you guys.